Hi, welcome to the Popular Podcast. My name is Philip. Let's start things off with the mailbag. Mary P. asks, what is the most terrifying creature or monster you can imagine, and have you seen one portrayed on TV or in film? Mine is a horse with glowing red eyes and blades for legs. Hi Mary, that's a good one. Very scary. I haven't seen mine in a movie or TV show yet. The most terrifying creature I can imagine is a dog with a rat's tail. I'm not talking about a skinny little tail hanging off the back of a dog. I'm talking about a dog with the tail-to-body ratio that's comparable to a rat's. Think about that. A girthy, scaly gray tail coming off the back of a dog, like a fleshy python. It bothers me to think about. If dogs had real rat-like tails, do you think we'd normalize them? My guess is that they would be bred out, just like a lot of other dog characteristics. It's a strange thought, though. A dog wagging their rat tail around would be knocking over all kinds of things, or whipping you in the legs or face. I hope I never see a rat-tailed dog. It raises too many questions, and the answer to all of them is nope. Here's a thought. How many serial killers do you think you've known in your life? It's probably zero, but most serial killers are proficient at blending in and appearing to be completely normal. That said, even if you have known one or do know one, they probably won't kill you. Think about how many people serial killers don't kill. Now, it's time to imagine. To begin, please close your eyes, really tightly, until you see blotchy stars in your vision, or lack thereof. Okay, you can open them now. Let's get started. You're in a mostly dark room, where the only source of light illuminates a series of drawers. They're in a chest or bureau or something like that. You decide to look inside them. The first drawer opens easily. It's mounted on smooth slides. When you peer inside, you notice it's full of hopes and dreams, but they're not yours. They swish around in chaotic swirls. Wisps and ribbons, too precious to touch as they might fall apart in your hands and escape from their owner's mind. The next drawer has socks and underwear. These are yours. You push the underwear to the back of the drawer because you're just a little self-conscious about it. But pretty much everyone wears underwear. There's not really a need to be self-conscious about it. But what if you get hit by a bus and someone has to go through your drawers when they clean out your home? They'll have to pick up your underwear, maybe by the handful as they throw it wholesale into a bin to discard, or they could take each pair out, one by one, examining them with a casual curiosity, nothing too malicious or perverse. Still, these are private garments. The thought is uncomfortable enough that you vow to replace every pair of underwear you own, the first chance you get. The next drawer has hats. You're not really a hat person, though you like to think you could be. Why do you keep talking yourself into getting these hats? You think about giving them away, but you get annoyed at the thought of someone else wearing these hats. You consider hats to look bad most of the time on most people, maybe even yourself. When you open the next drawer, you find a live hen warming her eggs. She clucks softly, and you offer your apologies and close the drawer. The next drawer has a single dried flower. It looks like it used to have white petals, but they've turned ashen gray. The final drawer has a mirrored bottom and nothing else. You stare down and see yourself staring right back. There's a smile on your reflection's face, but you don't feel yourself smiling. Your stomach sharply drops as you realize this isn't a mirror at all. Well, what did you think? I enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. Remember, there's always time to imagine. Dear Diary, I use an electric edger trimmer to edge our front and backyard. It uses string line that automatically feeds out from a small spool that you insert in the edger trimmer's head. When the spool runs out, I try to re-spool my own instead of buying replacement spools because it's a lot more cost-effective to do yourself. I recently ran out of my previous roll of replacement string, so I went to the store to buy another roll. I decided to get a special kind of line that was twisted to supposedly be more durable and last longer. I rolled up 3 spools worth of this line for the next time I needed to edge the yard. I was really disappointed by the way it performed. It would constantly overfeed and then make a loud noise as it slapped the plastic guard piece surrounding the trimmer's head. This kept happening, so I thought I had wrapped it incorrectly. I decided to watch a couple of videos to see how to properly wind an edger trimmer spool, but as far as I could tell, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I ended up using up the remaining spools I had rolled, knowing I wouldn't use the rest of the larger roll I had recently bought. I went back to the store to purchase another roll that wasn't this twisted style of string line. I only rolled 2 spools of this new line in case there were issues again, but it ended up working just fine. Now I know not to use twisted string line on my particular edger trimmer. Maybe I'll ask around to see if there's anyone who needs some 0.65-inch twisted trimmer line. I'm certainly not using it. Until next time, your friend, Philip. Okay, before we wrap things up, it's time for household tips. If you're responsible for taking care of a lawn, there's often tasks like mowing and edging that need to take place. Sometimes your lawn equipment can kick up bits of earth, small rocks, nuts, acorns, shells, or even kickback sloughed off bits of trimmer line. When this happens, this small debris can hit you. While it's a given you should wear eye protection, I also like to wear pants while doing yard work, or at least very tall socks. When I don't, I often get small cuts on my legs from the bits of flying debris. So here's the tip. Cover your legs when you're using lawn equipment, even if it's hot outside. It helps prevent pain, cuts, and bleeding. Okay, that'll do it for another Pop Filler. Thanks for listening, and remember, you'll be fine.